Hello once again and welcome to It's Just My Opinion, my weekly attempt to get a whole bunch of reviews done in a decent amount of time. I'm amazed people not only watch this show, but a few people have actually sent me offers to review their band's albums as soon as they're done. I look forward to hearing your stuff in the future and ripping each of you a new one. But for right now, let's get into the new stuff for this week, starting with Zombie Inc. I love zombies. I love metal. I love that In Flames song with the same name. So, let's see what they got. Alright, first of all, I really like this concept. I'm amazed you've never seen an album or a band, for that matter, entirely talk about a zombie takeover. You've seen little glimpses of it in songs like Fight 'Em Till You Can't and Zombies March, but never an entire album. As for this, it's not bad. The guitar parts aren't too complicated, but they work. The drums are pretty damn good, and the sound is heavy without being too distracting. It obviously has a lot of influence from Chimera and Hypocrisy, some more apparent than others. I also like how it seems to be telling a lot from the zombies' perspective with songs like We Must Eat and Challenge of the Undead. If I were to complain about anything, it's that a lot of the songs sound alike, but this is the first time I've heard from these guys, so it's forgivable. It's a must-have for zombie-loving metalheads, and for everyone else, I'm sure you'll enjoy something. Next up is Veil of Maya. I don't really like Veil of Maya. Everything I've heard from them has been pretty cookie-cutter and kind of annoying, but then again, all my reviews can't be for something I love, so let's give this a listen. While I will say that some of the drumming is inconsistent, that was really the biggest problem I had with this album. I have never enjoyed Veil of Maya, but I was really reminded of BT Bam, Still Remains, and It Dies Today, but not in any of the bad ways. I thought the guitar parts really stuck out for me, and the breakdowns were far from generic, which is always what I look for to kill an album like this. I found myself grooving to a lot of this, which was pretty much the opposite of what I expected. I thought I would hate this with every fiber of my being, but this was really good. And there's no irony there. I really like this. Check this album out. Oh, damn. I kind of wanted something to bitch about. I mean, you look back and all my most popular videos were the ones where I just complain a lot. Let's check the requests again. Metallica. Where would I be without you? You know, you might recall that in my first real review for this page, I reviewed Lulu, the giant why the hell would you do this moment that's basically turned James Hetfield into a heavy metal punchline. And I don't hate Death Magnetic as much as I thought it just wasn't that great. Then again, it wasn't exactly a slap in the face like Saint Anger was, so let's see what they cut out into putting the EP Beyond Magnetic.
Our roads they lead to shame, our drowning in the flame, our reflections look the same in the shine of the midnight revolver. I'll hide beneath the skin, our hopes so paper thin. I'm at the door again in the shine of the midnight revolver.
Where do I begin with this? First of all, I'm just going to say the obvious. These songs are terrible. I mean, this is bad. I'll admit there are a few songs on Death Magnetic I found myself really liking, like Judas Kiss and All Nightmare Long, but this has no redeeming value I could find. If anything, they sound like cover songs. I've openly stated, never on this show, but in my personal life, that my favorite Metallica album, despite it not having any original material, is Garage Inc. I like it when they do cover songs. It sounds fantastic, some of them even better than the originals. All of these sound like really bad cover songs. Every track on this EP is boring, uninspired, and downright hysterical to think about sometimes. Remember, these are the tracks that they wouldn't want to include on Death Magnetic, and now they're being released separately. And here it is. I guess if you're a diehard fan of theirs, it wouldn't kill you to pick this up, but I just don't see why casual fans would like this. It's got nothing special, nothing impressive, and it's just further proof that Metallica needs to let some things go. Because when I have to say that Death Magnetic is a better album without these songs, that speaks volumes. When even Metallica doesn't want to include Metallica on a Metallica album, you know they've messed up somewhere. That's it for this week. As usual, leave me a comment and let me know what you want to hear while I'm working on the main reviews. And remember that just because they're my views doesn't mean that you can't have different ones. It's just my opinion.